All right, well, we're through the sanding process until we stain it. This is taken down to about 220 grit. Profile's right, looks about good. But before we move on to the next phase, what we've got to do is put a butt plate on. At RestOMod Daisy, all guns get butt plates because that protects the stock. Now, how do you make a butt plate? Pretty simple. Run down to your local big box store, pick yourself up a piece of 1/16 inch thick steel plate. Comes in a variety of sizes. Pretty cheap too, but durable stuff, more than adequate to make a butt stock with. Simple enough. Take your butt stock, lay it down on your plate, get an idea of how big a chunk of steel you're going to be using for this. And normally you can cover that with one, maybe two pieces of blue tape. So after you got an eyeball about where it's going to end up on the plate, take a piece of blue tape, painter's tape. It's a quick release tape so it doesn't stick, isn't real messy on taking it off. And just to be sure we have enough width, we're going to lay another piece on right next to it, about like so. And we're going to roll that around the edge so it doesn't get in our way. Now, the next part of the process is the most difficult part. You take your butt stock, you place it on the steel plate, you line up, let's rotate this around so you can see what I'm doing here. To make the cutting of the plate easier, what we're going to do is we're going to match that up very, very closely and match this up very closely. Then we take a pencil with a fine point, as fine a point as we can get, and trying not to move anything, we trace the outline. Now, you can try to trace it 2 or 3 times, but my experience shows me that doing one outline trace is all you need to do. Because if you try to do 2, you're going to wiggle this thing at some point in time, and then you'll have a debate in your mind about what line do I cut this on. All right, so now we've transferred our buttstock profile to the steel plate, and that's what we're going to actually cut to make the butt plate. More on that later.